Anticipation on the players' faces, you saw through the state of origin. The build-up was there. Kick-off underway. Here we go. Willie Kahn brings it back for Queensland, and bang, thump, dragged back straight away. Harrigan, Suranen, the two tacklers involved for the Blues. Straight away a penalty.
And the Blues players laying all over Willie Kahn as he's trying to get up and play the ball. And a good start for the Queenslanders here. Nothing much in that, but the hand, you've got to keep the hands out, Paul Harrigan, and that's why the penalty was given.
So Mal Meninga drives the ball over the sideline here. Queensland with an early penalty. Up it comes to Martin Bella, hard and straight. Suranen meets him over the top. Mackay underneath. Now it comes to Hone. Hone tries to huff and puff his way a couple more. Walters at acting half. Back inside for Gilmeister. He steps inside, too much Blue defence. Comes for Langer. Langer with a one to Mal Meninga. They wrap him up pretty quickly, the big man. Fairley is in there. Daly is in there. Eddinghausen in there as well. Back for the clearer. For O'Neill. He gets away from Eddinghausen. They come back and grab him, though. Centre field. Around 35 metres out. Shearer doesn't handle, but the referee's blown up and the penalty goes once again to Queensland.
Another relieving penalty, but we just saw Julian O'Neill, who was put in the side for his kicking game, but I'll tell you something about him. He does take a while to kick the football. 3 markers there, that was the problem for the Blues.
So Marty Mal, captain courageous, belts the ball downfield and finds the line inside the Blues territory for the first time. The Queenslanders. From Walters it goes to Bella. Look at him meet Bella though. Oh, some bone rattlers here already. Expect plenty more of that. Up it comes for Hone. Almost gets through too, but Lazarus wraps him up. Back for Bella again. They're using the big thing now. Langer with a long pass for Shearer. Shearer turns it back inside. Oh, good stuff to Linda. Linda's only 4 or 5 out now. Up goes the touchdown flag though. And look at Linda, he's saying, give me a break.
A great ball there from Alan Langer. Put Dale Shearer into a hole out wide. This is the final tackle. Ben Elias trying to rake the football, so it will be a Queensland feed. They didn't read defence too well there, New South Wales. Dale Shearer really right through. Only some last gasp defence.
Wonderful shot up high there. You can see just where everything's positioned on this field. Langer fields for Queensland. Queensland ball comes out quickly. Now there's the shot. There's the attack. There's the defence for you. Dancing around Walters. Oh, some big defence from New South Wales. Oh, they grind him in. Back for Langer. Larson. Lazarus in there with Eddinghausen doing a lot of work. Larson goes from there. Nice palm off from Larson too. They're 10 metres out, Queensland. Ready to strike. Here they go for Langer. Trying to clear it away is O'Neill. Big lump of a man, O'Neill too, wearing the number 6 tonight. Langer again over the top for Hone. Oh, some jolly stuff there from Suranen. Bang! Thank you. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Langer with a little chip. Comes through, cleaned up by New South Wales though. Benny Elias takes it for the Blues, and this will get them out of trouble. They've been under pressure.
Very important for the New South Wales side on the last tackle to have somebody sweeping. On this occasion it was Elias. Langer's very dangerous with that short kicking game. Elias rose to the occasion there, and this will be a penalty that New South Wales will welcome. As Darryl points out, they've been under a lot of pressure down this end of the field the whole of this match.
Yes, Greg McCallum very strict on the 5 metres early in the match, trying to get the sides apart, and that's good as long as he's consistent for the whole of the 80 minutes.
Well, Queensland, Paul, very hungry in attack.
Yeah, they're throwing the ball wide. They've concentrated on the blind side that Rod Wishart is on, I've noticed. Rod Wishart has had some problems in the past in defence, and they seem to be concentrating down his side.
This is Big Lazarus. They're inside Queensland territory by about 5 or 6 metres. This is Harrigan. The Chief has another run just 27 hours ago, playing in the red and blue of Newcastle. Had a good match there too. Stewart now. Stewart finds Suranen. Suranen muscles his way through. Half a bust. They wrap him up now though. Elias acting half. Decoys running everywhere. It goes to Mackay. Brad Mackay. Playing with a bit of a slap. Hone does the tackling work. Comes out for Stewart. Comes on to Daly. Daly puts up a big high bomb. A fake up from it. Shearer can't handle it. Picked up by Wishart, is it? New South Wales with a chance now, 12 out.
The referee's ruled it was the last tackle. I'm sure it was touched by a Queensland player. As the ball bounces in goal, can Mackay get to it? No, cleaned up by Queensland.
Oh, big let off there.
Yeah, New South Wales hard done by. Dale Shearer dead set got a hand to that high bomb. And he's the one across the field with Mackay coming through in some speed, and it's on the ground, anyone's ball, but Queensland, Mark Coyne saved the day. The Dale Shearer, does he get a hand? No doubt about it. Rowdy got a hand to it. Should have been 6 to go.
And probably a little bit of justice now that New South Wales will get the ball back from this line dropout. Queensland forced to take the tackle in goal. Julian O'Neill again kicking.
So O'Neill kicks it out, takes Brad Mackay a bit by surprise, but he cleaned it up nicely. He takes it to 20 metres out from the Maroons line. There's the shot there. You can see the grit marks on this ground. Lazarus, hard and straight Lazarus. Now they're about 13 metres out. Benny Elias acting half. Comes out for the Chief. The Chief goes back inside. Oh, muscles his way to plenty. Gets 5 or 6 there. Right in front of the post now. The Blues, options both ways. Stewart with a big long cut-out pass. Oh, Daly wrapped up. He gets it away to Brashalow. And Brasher smacked down. Here at Lake Park, and the crowd love that. Fittler on to Stewart. Stewart shows it. Turns it back inside to David Fairley. And this crowd cheering every tackle at the moment. Stewart puts it up high, and it's got plenty of height to up they go. Oh, loose ball, bouncing ball. Still bouncing into the ground, and we'll wait and see what's happening. Try time. Try time from a bomb. Well, it bounced all over the park. It had some height.
Yeah, first try to the Blues. Bit of controversy, I thought, from the initial contact from the football as the ball goes up. I thought it might have been hit forward by a New South Wales player.
Paul Brad.
Yeah, here they go off now. I know it has come back off a Queensland play on. Elias Dryser. Dallas, instead of diving on the football, kicked it straight into the arms of E.T.
Wishart now should really have no trouble with this. The Blues letting 4-0. This kick can make it 6-0. Wishart taking a lot of time. The crowd starting to razz him. There it goes. Flags are up. New South Wales letting Queensland here at Lake Park 6 points to 0.
Larson playing it. The ball swept away by Walters. Forward pass to Linda. Linda goes down to the Blues 20-metre line. Interfered with playing the ball. McCallum says play on. Langer out wide. Meninga to the 10-metre line. Shearer, he gets it away. Julian O'Neill, he's wrapped up. 5 gone. Langer. The bomb in the air, it's a good one. Down they come with it. Stacks on the mill.
Try time.
I think it might be try time. Yes! Queensland get their try.
And bomb for bomb. The Blues put one up, they scored. Now the Maroons have struck straight back. The big break by Bobby Lindner got them into position. And the Blues couldn't handle this one from Alfie Langer. Straight up around the sticks. It was a great bomb. Coming down around. Here's the forward pass. Touch forward. Referee missed it, and a great run by Lindner got him to the 20-metre zone. And from there it was up to Alfie to put up the kick. Here it comes. Comes down around the goalpost. Very hard to handle for the New South Wales side. And the player to go up for it. There's a couple of Queenslanders there. And one of the look like Willie Kahn, I think, got the try in the end.
One of the first things you learn as a young player is that you play the whistle. I don't think New South Wales did on the previous ruck. Well, I think it is Kahn who's going to be awarded the try.
Julian O'Neill, right in front. This is the equaliser. Straight between the big sticks. 6 points all in Origin 3.
David Gillespie, cement. He's warming up. One of the players keeping warm right throughout. We expect Phil Gould to start trying on some fresh troops shortly. These players have had a horrendous schedule over the last 2 weeks. Lots of football, intense football. Kai.
They Steve Roach will bring us up to date shortly, but there's no doubt that
There's a blue on the background.
So a big stink on over on the other side of the ground. Harrigan and Bella having a go at it. Standing there, trading one.
Go, boys.
For one. Nothing wrong with that. Two big men having a go. Blowing off a bit of steam. Now there's a bit in the background. Wallace and Elias.
There's a couple of blokes don't like each other. Now they're into it. Wallace and Elias.
It's on now. It's on. Look at Bella. Look at the eyes of Bella. Oh, fired up, Big Barney. The chief says if you want to go, I'll go with you.
Well, I respect Martin's courage, but he's picked the wrong man, hasn't he?
Oh, dear,
if you're going to have a choice there, he's the last man in line, Paul Harrigan. Gino or Blocker, any idea as to how that started? Don't tell me we've got somebody off here.
He's sent him off.
Gone. Then he's
Send
gone.
Elias off.
Now for how long? Look at the crowd.
I think you might... Oh, he's got 10. Both the hookers have got 10.
Both the hookers. So Wallace and Elias, 10 apiece.
Nothing's thrown as yet.
Bella threw
There
the
it
first
goes now. Bella a little one, but Harrigan replied in kind.
And Bella's got 10. And you'd like to be, if you're a betting man, you'd say Harrigan will get 10 as well. And he has.
So Martin, Bella and Harrigan, 10 apiece. We're down to 11-men squad now.
So we're going to say he was dirty that he wasn't out there with
look
this
at this.
part of
Look
it.
at Harrigan and Bella here, guys.
Well, Marty not that agile on the feet, would we say? And Paul Harrigan certainly the reach and the height advantage.
Here's the hookers. Look at Gilly trying to get Elias out of the way. 6 apiece. This could put Queensland in front.
Seemed like good friends in the first two matches, didn't they?
There it goes. Plenty of height, plenty of distance. And he's got it too. Oh, that's a great kick from Julian O'Neill. Oh, dear me. Queensland now in front of the crowd. Love that one.
Bella's back on. Harrigan's on. Stewart passes. Eddinghausen runs to the line. 28 metres out. Lazarus now. Bumping run by Glenn Lazarus. He's been outstanding. Of the 4 prop forwards out there. Stewart. Wide for Fittler, on for Daly. Daly on for Mackay. Knock on by Bella. That should be 6 more. It is. Graham Mackay to play it. 12 metres from the line. Fittler away for Stewart. Flick pass. Regathered by Fittler. Fittler comes around. 20 metres out. Pulled down by O'Neill. Elias. Lazarus. Taken by Larson. Put down with the help of Gilmeister. 11 metres from the line. Still a couple to go on this set of 6. Stewart gives it to Mackay. He does some light stepping. He's pulled down 5 metres from the line. Benny Elias. Ricky Stewart. Long pass out to Brad Fittler. Throws the dummy. Turns it inside for Harrigan. Harrigan. Yes. Yes, the young Nova Castrian. He scores a try.
There's the Newcastle prop. In he goes. Great try for the New South Wales side. They got the lucky bounce over there. 6 to go, and Queensland caught a bit short out wide here. But the Queensland defence back on the inside doesn't move up. And as Fittler stepped by Meninga, Harrigan, there's a big gap there, and away he goes. And the big stretch out.
It ended up being some lazy defence there, didn't it, Paul? Queensland had been under attack for a while, and Brad Fittler keeping the ball alive. Harrigan, an awesome sight.
Rod Wishart, 12 metres out, right in front, straight between the uprights. The Blues leading by 12 points to 8. Daly. This is Lazarus. Enormous effort by Glenn in the opening half of this game. Harrigan. Both, in fact, the New South Wales props have been strong. Harrigan's had 10 minutes less than Lazarus to do, though. Goulet. This is the last 10 seconds of the match to go in the first half as Stewart sends it down the ground. That's play on. Still play on. And still play on.
He's offside. Penalty to the Blues.
Penalty to New South Wales.
Right on the halftime siren, you can hear it. Daly wanted to take the quick tap, but Stewart said, turn it up, we'll have a shot at goal here. Senator will prevail, and Wishart will now line up a kick. Mal Meninga questioning the decision there by McCallum, but it's a fair decision. The ball was everywhere. But in the end, the Queensland player was ruled to be offside.
Well, let's have a look at it, Paul. Stewart kick. Down on the ground it goes.
No one seems willing enough to dive on these balls tonight. It was touched by Dallas. There is touched by Shearer. Back by Dallas. And Rowdy is dead set offside.
With the penalty just off centre. To be taken by Rod Wishart. Had a tremendous series, Wishart. Half-time siren has gone. Wishart has scored 22 points in the series. 12-8 they lead the Blues. Strikes it. Just wide. No addition to the scoreline. Half-time score. New South Wales 12, Queensland 8. A break and then we're back.
So underway now, getting ready for the second half. 12-8, I remind you, New South Wales over Queensland. They've wrapped up the series, but they can make a clean sweep of it. Only the second time they would have managed that since 1986. Queensland have managed to do it twice. And Elias now gets it out for Goulet. Goulet gets the head down. He's slammed down. Bella over the top. Elias on for Lazarus. Spins around to unload, but goes with the tackle. Goes back the other way. Ricky Stewart now belts it downfield. Dale Shearer really nicely positioned. Takes it on the second bounce. And Shearer's had a fine game for Queensland so far tonight. They drive him back. This defence from New South Wales with Mackay doing most of the work there with David Field. Well, you've got to feel sorry for this young fellow because, gee whiz, what a baptism he's had.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, he's kept coming all night. Now a penalty for the Queensland side. The ball being raked out in the play the ball area. Here's a tackle made by Daly and Elias on Dallas. And, well, the ball has just simply slipped clear there.
15 out from the line. Gillespie away. Stewart floats it wide. Daly comes back inside. Runs into Larson. Fends away from Larson. Tries to do it himself. Pull down 15 out. Elias acting half. Stewart. Lazarus now. Steaming in behind the play the ball. 8 metres from the line. Then Elias. David Gillespie. Gets a pass away, does he? No. Takes it to ground. Elias again now. Open side. Stewart. Dummies to Fittler. Wide pass for Brasher. Round the corner for Stewart. Out it goes to Fairley. Fairley for Ettinghausen. Ettinghausen for the corner. Into touch. No try.
Mal Meninga. You talk about his speed. He's still got enough to round up Ettinghausen and come up with a try saver. And there's the congratulations from Kevin Walters. They know how important that was. Ettinghausen on the outside of Meninga reaches out and enough strength to take him into the sideline area. It could be a match winner, that one, or maybe a match saver.
Goulet. Grounded 10 metres short of the halfway. 5 tackles gone. The clearing kick off the boot of Ricky Stewart. Dale Shearer brings it off his 20. Fittler and Daly combined to put him down. No markers. Langer! Langer's in a hole. Langer finds Coyne. Coyne finds Shearer. Shearer tackled by Ettinghausen. Tremendous stuff here at Lang Park. Kevin Walters away now for a try coming up. Steve Walters scores. 12 points all.
Oh, and here come the Maroons. Never say die, but Dale Shearer put that try down to him. Made a great run, 70 metres back, then the quick tap and put Langer through a big gap. And the support came from there. Here he goes, quick thinking. A beautiful little pass here to put Langer through. And the support came from everywhere. And Shearer actually finishes up with the ball from Coyne. He's had a blind to Dale Shearer. And from here, New South Wales defence was very, very stretched. And Kevin Walters it was. Sets a nice pass up for his brother Steve. And Steve head down, over he goes.
And again, some tired defence here from a couple of New South Wales players. Brilliant work from Dale Shearer. But when we look out wide, we'll see that Laurie Daly didn't come off the line.
15 out, just off centre. It's a goal! Queensland lead now, 14-12.
Oh boy, the Cauldron's done it again. We talk about state of origin and nothing being in it. Queensland 14, New South Wales 12. What a passage of play. All of the knockers had said this game wasn't necessary. It was a dead rubber. You're kidding. There's never a bad one. Calm. Goes hard. Now up goes the chant from Queensland. Listen to the crowd.
2 miles of spring in the step now of Queensland. Kevin Walters has made a difference.
Yeah, he certainly has, Stella. Not only to Alan Langer's game, but to his brother Stephen. He's just making an unbelievable amount of ground now from dummy half.
So, little Langer, what an impact player he is. Billy Moore. Langer stabs, he's changing the point of attack all of the time. Brasher cleans up for the Blues. Through they come, and look who's there. Langer. Smith is there, Walters is there. The Queensland chase team is on again. Mackay taken head on. Bobby Linder doing the rough stuff in tight. Comes over to Hill now. He steps a couple, centre field. 18 metres out from the line. This is Sirenen. Sirenen makes a couple of muscle metres there for the big man.
They're a very tight football team, Darryl, this New South Wales side. They need some inspiration. He might be the man to do it, Laurie Daly. Brad Fittler got Mackay, but the pass goes astray.
Point takes it for Queensland.
The tide's turned.
No doubt about that. The Maroons are coming home big and strong. On a wet sail, it comes out now wide through Walters onto Shearer. What a match he's had tonight. He turns it back inside to Meninga. He keeps it alive to Billy Moore, and still they come Queensland. 28 metres out from the Blues line, and they're on a roll now. Comes out to Langer. What a player. He's almost through again and just couldn't get it away. Well, the Blues are on a rack as Smith goes now. He turns it back onto Bobby Linder. Linder charges, and he's got there. Very well from Bobby Linder. Oh, what a try. An individual try from Bobby Linder. And Queensland, they're coming home at 100 mile an hour.
Are they what? And Bobby Linder, inspirational try from the big fella. Some great play by the Maroons. Here they come. I'll go on with this now. New South Wales very, very tired. And Linder just a matter of pushing 2 or 3 of them out of the way. Darren Smith went from dummy half. Nice little pass to Linder. Plenty of defence there, but he took them all over with him.
Well, when a side begins to get tired, what happens around the marker area is that you only get one marker or a tired marker or someone who doesn't work. Scott Goulet was there by himself, and that allowed Darren Smith to get out of that area.
Well, listen, fellas, I tell you what, there'll be a few Poms over there. Brasher is off. A few Poms over there that'll be very pleased to see Bobby Linder the way he's playing. Mal Meninga setting it up.
Well, there'll be a few at Oldham, Darryl.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be pretty excited about the way he's playing.
Actually see Morris Lindsay here, the boss of the league over there. So you'll be keeping a close eye on a lot of these players to see what the British side will be coming up with against him or up against in the next couple of years.
Concentration, perspiration, all coming off Mal Meninga now. Here he goes, just off centre. Yes, sir, it's there. So Queensland now leading the Blues 20 points to 12. They unload it now. This is Larson. Oh, if he can unload, Larson's still going. Oh, he's strong, the North Sydney Bear. And there he is, field position, right in front of the post. It comes out through Wallace. Here they go again, Queensland. It comes up the Coyne. Coyne turns one load but can't. 10 metres out. Watch for the kick. It goes to Wallace. There's a little stab. Eddinghouse will clean it up. And he loses the ball. Oh, no. He's lost the ball and Willie Kahn has got it down for Queensland. Can you believe it? Oh, they can do nothing wrong.
Can we believe it? Of course we can. This will be a great victory for the Maroons. Nice little kick from Kelly. All he was doing was looking for some field position and probably a dropout. And from there, he follows up the kick with a good tackle. E.T. drops it. Willie Kahn won't score an easier try.
Yes, E.T. put his head down there and came up with the mistake. He put plenty of time to pick this one up. He knew that it was important to get out there, but the force of the tackle actually jolted it out. And Willie Kahn didn't panic. He waited for the ball to bounce properly for him. And Reddinghausen, there he goes down. The hand of the tackler in Kevin Wallace actually was instrumental in the ball coming out. The force, the impact of it, Willie Kahn, he'll be in the Australian side.
157 Origin points for the great man.
Come on, Mel, put her over, son.
Here's the kick off the outside edge.
He's doing okay till then.
But Queensland lead by 24 points to 12. A game that has had everything. Meninga's grubbing kick. Eddinghausen back at full-back now. Brings it off the 20-metre line. They say that he will be the Australian full-back. But Dale Shearer really must have them scratching their heads right now. Daly wrapped up. Penalty goes to Queensland.
Yeah, Queensland player held back from the kick. This will be a gift 2 points. But Steve Jackson was the man who chased through the kick, and the referee is ruling that he was held back. It's gone pretty well, Steve Jackson, since he's come on. And looks like they're going to take a quick tap, try and get another try. There's the incident there. It was actually Bobby Linder who was held back in the play the ball area back there. Quick tap taken.
Queensland really trying to ram it home now. This is the score they feel they should have won in Sydney by. 6 more tackles indicated. Seconds remaining. Walters away. Lang a long ball. Walters is with it. Intercept by Wishart. But there's a blue on back down the ground. The referee has blown the whistle.
They got him covered anyway.
All this is to no avail. You call that, Fatty.
Yeah, Dallas got him. But the referee's 400 metres back up the paddock. And it's all going to die down now. There was a stink on there with Ciro. I think it's Darren Smith leaning over. Pretty exciting play down the other end of the park as well, with Wishart going for the intercept and nearly scoring, but they covered him easily.
In the interim, McCallum had to accept a report from a touch judge.
Here's the incident here between Darren Smith and Paul Sirenen. Smith resented something in the tackle to play the ball through one, and Ciro, well, he's just gone on with it. Oh, Darren Smith punching bag.
Time is being counted down. There goes the roar. McCallum says that's enough. Hands out cautions to both players. Queensland wins State of Origin 3. 24-12. New South Wales wins the series.